day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Well, I bid everybody a good day, and today we are going to have another lesson in insanity. Now, this lesson is going to be mainly for at least part of it, the first part of this video, will be for Gen Z, the uninformed urbanite. We have a few of the far left neoliberal boomers that also watch the program. So again, this is designed to help educate you, and I'm going to try and attempt to put this in some of the most basic and primordial terms that I can possibly come up with in terms of what will make you understand or help you understand the ongoing war that is taking place between the Russian Federation, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and its Ukrainian proxy forces. Now, we're going to completely remove ourselves from the Ukraine, from the borderlands, and we are going to move to Alaska. We are going to move to the, where should we go in Alaska? Where is there a lot of bears in Alaska? Well, that's Canada, the 51st, the soon-to-be 51st state of the United States. I'm just kidding. Come on. All right, so, Kodiak. Here we go. All right. So let's say you, the uninformed urbanite, decide that you have enough disposable income and you want to build a home in Kodiak, Alaska. Okay? That is where you have decided to put your home. Now, what you want to do when you are building this home is you want to find a location that has a bear cave. Yes, a bear cave. A cave in which a large Kodiak bear, a brown bear, resides with her cubs. And you want to build your house not far from this bear cave. Now, furthermore, you're just not going to build your home near the bear cave because the local infrastructure can be kind of challenging. You decide you're going to build an outhouse, and you are going to place that outhouse within 10 feet of the bear cave. Now, what is going to happen if you put your outhouse and your home very close to a known bear cave that happens to have a live bear with its cubs? So if you go out in the middle of the night to take a whiz, nature calls, and you are within 10 feet of this bear cave and your newly built outhouse, and you are attacked by said grizzly bear, well, inherently the uninformed urbanite, the Gen Zer, the Vietnam era boomer that is kind of a hippie but no longer a hippie because they can't really grow hair anymore. And if they are attacked and they are mauled and killed by that bear, well, obviously, it's the bear's fault. The bear was being aggressive. The bear had absolutely no right to attack me. I just built my house there. I came in peace. I just want to live and coexist with nature. And this bear had the audacity to attack me in front of her cubs. Oh, woe is me. Probably not too smart, huh? Probably not the best idea to build a house and put an outhouse next to a bear cave. Yeah. All right. Well, that is exactly what the North Atlantic Treaty Organization is doing. And I would take it a step further. I would say that they are actively attempting to antagonize the bear at that. That's probably the best analogy that one could come up with in terms of what the North Atlantic Treaty Organization is doing in its relationship with the Russian Federation. Again, remember, NATO was designed to protect Western Europe, predominantly, mainly, Western Germany. It feared Soviet and Warsaw-backed troops in thousands of tanks rolling into Hanover, Bremen, Dortmund, Dusseldorf, Bonn, Frankfurt, Stuttgart. That was the concern. That was the creation of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. If I had the technical ability and know-how, I would very much to enjoy creating a creeping graphic in which we would see this NATO expansion moving into Poland, surrounding Kaliningrad, moving into Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Croatia, Slovenia, Romania, Bulgaria, and then finally its attempt to move into the borderlands, the former Soviet Republic, the Ukraine. And not only that, again, you really have to look at what else has occurred. You have to look at what happened in Georgia in 2008. You have to look at Libya. You have to look at Yugoslavia, Serbia. What happened with Serbia was an absolute travesty. Just completely unacceptable and should have never occurred. Absolutely not. And it did. Now, part two of this episode, a lot is being talked about right now in terms of what is happening in Washington, D.C., around the country in terms of the draining of the swamp. A number of U.S. federal agencies are now under the microscope. The forefront right now was a USAID. Again, a far-left organization really designed to exert far-left neoliberal influence all around the world. The U.S. version of neoliberalism, a philosophy that is simply incompatible in a lot of areas, not just here in the United States, but also other areas of the world as well. Now, is it just USAID? Is USAID the biggest threat to the United States? No, absolutely not. And I think most of you know where we will probably go with this. The biggest threat to the United States in terms of the expansion of radical neoliberalism is in fact not the federal agencies. It is the school system in the United States. It is the grade schools. It is the universities. Those are the real source of this mind virus that is quote unquote progressively, pardon the pun, taking over the U.S. and in some cases the world. Absolutely incredible. And it's starting in the school systems. It manifested itself in the schools. The 1960s protester, the Vietnam protester, the 60s radical, became the teachers of the current generation of teachers. And that is why we're where we're at right now. Did you happen to see the piece where I believe it was on 60 Minutes. Look up the 60 Minutes interview with these German politicians. There's 3 of them. And they're talking about the fact that you can get arrested for having a swastika or denying the Holocaust in Germany. But you can also be arrested for saying something online that the government disagrees with. That will also get you into hot water. It'll get you arrested. There is no free speech in Germany. There is no free speech in the United Kingdom. Now, I'm not completely up on the situation in France, but I have to believe it's pretty much the same as well. And again, these are just statists, neoliberal statists that are attempting to create the one-party unitary state under the guise of neoliberalism, which, in terms of liberalism, I don't think you can exactly call it that. So that's where I'm going to end it today. Again, the bear analogy, very much what occurred with NATO in the Ukraine. And then obviously what is happening here in the United States, it can't just stop with the agencies. We have to look at the school system. We have to look at what is being taught. I've had the opportunity to directly witness some of this that is coming out of these school systems myself, and it is unbelievable in many cases what is being taught. It is not an education. It is an ideology that actually counters education and free thought. So that is it for the day. Again, another lesson in insanity. Thank you for joining us. More to come very soon. As always, have a good day.